So, is this all really about forcing Trump out of the race? Alina Habba is one of the president's attorneys, and she joins me now. Great to see you. We've been together 2 nights in a row, pre-unsealing of the indictment and now. And I want to get your take on why you think it's all happening. Is it, in fact, to keep him from running?
100% they are afraid of Donald Trump, and they should be. He is leading in the polls, and every time they hit him, he just gets up and hits them harder. It is frightening. If you are a Comey, Pelosi, or a Schumer, and you are sitting there in the justice system, as Wray is, and you are not turning over documents that indict a current president, and Donald Trump could take you out. That's got to be frightening for them. But you know what I know? He didn't do anything wrong. We have our day in court, and this indictment is completely one-sided. It is their story. It is who they want to put up, and they take a grand jury of people. They show them their own evidence, and they come after the greatest president we've had and the 47th president. That is what they're doing. That is what they're doing. They're taking away your right to vote, and that is a very scary time for our country.
We saw the president today shake up his legal team a bit, and I know that you're not representing him on this case, but you are close to the former president in your legal advice nonetheless. What can you tell us, if anything, about how different this is going to be as a team compared with how it was even 24 hours ago?
I think when any indictment comes down, you have to assess what the best strategy is. The more information you have, the better. So he's going to select people that everyone thinks is best suited for this case. Now we have some color to it. You have to remember, when there's a grand jury, we don't have details. We don't know what the charges that they're bringing are. We don't have the people with those particular expertise. Of course, I'm not licensed in Florida. He has to bring people who are licensed in Florida. We didn't even know the venue as of yesterday, right? So this is all part of a strategic plan in any legal community, and he'll be all over it. He already is.
Yeah, I mentioned Eileen Cannon, who will be the judge presiding over this as a Trump appointee in the Southern District there in South Florida. And so that's one name that may be familiar to people. Is what he's about to face going to be with a team that you're familiar with at all? Of
course. In terms of the legal team, they will be properly vetted. They will be people that we really use and vet. There's a lot of attorneys that want to work for Donald Trump. And I want to clear that up because there is so much gossip, and literally that is all it is. But we have so many people that we have to vet and go through a process to make sure they are the right team for him. This is not a joke. It is a privilege to represent President Trump. So we have to vet them. We have to make sure they're the right people for the team, right people for the job. And when we feel comfortable and he feels comfortable, ultimately, he will make that decision. But yeah, they will be people that are referred to us and vetted and that we know through reputation.
Well, as you heard maybe moments ago from Jonathan Turley, he said, look, this does, have some teeth in it. There are some things. But he said every day that goes past, in his experience with an indictment, you're building your defense against it, and it looks a little bit more pale in the light of day as you go forward. So we'll see. Alina Habba, thank you again for joining the program. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.